What up YouTube, Ace here with another unboxing. This is not just a typical unboxing, this is the GatorClaw. Now this is a third party PS4 controller, and you might be asking yourself, why a third party PS4? Well, PS4 controllers aren't cheap these days, and well, this is just a cheaper alternative. So you can pick this thing up for around 40 bucks, or which is around about £35 UK, or you can pick about £30 UK, or around about 45, yep. So anyway, you can pick this up around sort of 30 quid. It's a wired controller as well, so it doesn't require you to always charge it up as well. It's got your directional analog sticks, a vibration feature, and it's got an ergonomical design. I'm going to check out the features on this thing here, which says here, focus into this thing. So ergonomical shape for comfort during gaming sessions, 3-meter cable for continuous gaming, vibration effect for real feel gaming, okay. Directional analog thumbsticks for improved gameplay, rubberized thumb grips for increased control, anti-slip ergonomical tactical triggers, improved handled grip design, easy access direction pad and tactical central button for compatible games. Okay, so this is it. Now the bad thing is when I received this controller, it did come with some firmware upgrade instructions, so I'm assuming that it's not going to be all fun and willy, unfortunately, so you may have to do little downloads and tweaks and firmware patches to this controller, and that's something that does kind of piss me off. So obviously you can follow these guys on Twitter, social networks, GatorClaw Gaming, and for some reason they've got like this GatorClaw@outlook.com email address, which is kind of weird. I've never actually seen like a big company or any sort of like company like this using Outlook domain. You just use like a website thing, but they have GatorClawGaming.com. Why not just use help at GatorClaw Gaming? It seems a bit unprofessional, but yeah, this is them. I'm just gonna open this box up. Let's have a look at the actual controller now, and I will be posting some gameplay if I get the chance. So I've opened up the controller. Don't want to ruin this whole entire box. Ugh, I hate ruining boxes, but anyway, here's the controller. Comes in this bubble wrap. So, and inside the box you've got some instructions for the PS4. So you've got your wide user manual for use with the PS4. Tells you about the controller, etc, etc, etc. Now it's an operational instructions, so you do have stuff where you can actually use it with the PC as well. I assume it's auto detected on the PC. Comes up as a USB game controller as well. If you're using Steam cloud-based gaming, you have to configure this, yada yada. And it obviously comes in different languages. So you've got your French instruction manual here, you've got your French. Obviously English is the starting thing here. You've got your Italian, your German. So again, it's for like Portuguese, Spanish. If there's any difference there. Oh, there's actually a difference. Swedish, Norwegian, and also you've got your Danish and your Finnish. Okay, this is a controller, so let's have a little look at this thing. There's not many third-party controllers on PS4 out there, but this is it. So let's just get some shine into the light so you can actually have a better look at this. So you've got your GatorClaw little logo here. These are the tactical sort of feel. So these are sort of like a little grip sort of feel. So it's like a honeycomb sort of style design. So I do actually like this, and if you've got like a scuff controller or something like a custom aftermarket controller, you can get these sort of grippy sort of things, which are pretty nice, especially with like the Xbox One, where you can actually literally just pry these things up and you can just replace them with these sort of like feel good sort of things. I do actually like this as well. So the controller itself is a lot smaller. So if I compare, say, a typical PS4 controller, so this is my Batman Arkham. It's like the controller that I've got here. It's got the rubberized grip on it, because I do actually want, when you're playing a game, you need to have some sort of rubberized grip. The bad thing is I've got the original thumbsticks, so these aren't great thumbsticks. So this is a great example to show you. So these thumbsticks do actually wear after some time, and that's the bad thing. When they do wear down, it looks tacky and you don't get the grip that you want. Now these are way better thumbsticks. The only downside is if you look at this controller and you look at this controller, there is a big difference in terms of shape. This is a lot smaller, so I'm assuming that for people that actually have smaller hands, that maybe actually it's not a bad thing to have a smaller controller, because again you can actually map around the whole controller a lot quicker. So I mean, having a smaller controller is not a bad option. The buttons are clicky. I do like the share and the option button, because they have a firm sort of like notification. You just pressed it and it's like a little click, compared to the original controller. When you press it, they press, but they don't tell you it's been pressed. So I do like the little clicky sound sometimes, because you know that you pressed the actual button. Now, having a look at the home button, it's got your standard home button, your directional stick as well. This does remind me of a controller, another controller that I've got as well, which I'm going to actually pick up now and show you guys the comparison between my controller I've got. this is a controller from PowerA. Now, I sometimes do use this like on my PS3, and actually I do give this to some if I've got like friends coming over, or they've got little kids and stuff. This is an ideal controller designed for kids. So this is a PowerA mini PS3 wide controller. That's from PowerA. Now, just to give you a little comparison, it is literally, I mean, that makes you that much difference. It's not too much. That's a really tiny controller. This is ideal when I've got little kids and stuff around as well. Give them this controller. Don't want to give them an official wireless controller. If they break it, this is a cheap, effective controller. Plus, it's small for their hands as well, so they can get, so you can play it quite easily as well. And it's not going to be something too heavy, and also it's not too, it's not going to get in the way. And it's got a little cool little button on the back as well. I forgot what this button does on the back, but anyway. So the cool thing is, it's got a small little design, and it's not too big, and it's quite light as well, not too heavy as well to play. So you're not going to get tired holding the controller like you do like a first generation PSP. When you're using those things, after some time your hand just gets tired. On the top as well here, your L1 and your R1s. So these are glossy, so I'm not a big fan. I do actually prefer the original PS4 thumbsticks. The PS4 original thumbsticks, you can see that the tactical sort of the feel on the thumbsticks is a lot better compared to these ones which are glossy. Why do manufacturers, why do some companies need to use glossy? I do not know. It just baffles me. You've got your central button here. This tactical button only does not function with any touch. So it's not a touch sensitive pad. It's just a button. So unlike the PS4 one, which is actually physically a touch sensitive pad, so if you're playing things like Tomb Raider and stuff, it's completely all touch sensitive. This isn't a touch sensitive pad. Okay, does not function as a touch sensitive pad. So you've got the little disclaimer on there. So you're not going to get the same as the PS4. But as you can see, the back as well, you've got the way it's shaped as well, and it doesn't feel too bad. It's a good little design. It's got some. It's not something that's going to fall apart in 2 days. Hopefully it plays good. I assume that this is an LED light as well, so this probably lights up as well, tell you that the controller's on, which isn't too bad. The cable looks quite sturdy. Doesn't look like it's going to break off as well, but obviously the time will tell. And that's been the controller. And you can see here standard USB connector as well. And yeah, so that's been the GatorClaw. I assume the GatorClaw. Yep, GatorClaw. The PS4 aftermarket controller, and hopefully this has been quite informative in helping you find a third-party controller out there without breaking the bank. This has been Ace, and hope you enjoyed that video. More to come. Peace out.